Hello and welcome back to Busy Pro Fast Wellness, the podcast for professionals who want to feel better fast. I'm your host, Alan Welsh, and today we're tackling something that most of us know all too well: stiffness. Whether it's from too many hours at the desk or too much time in the car, stiffness can creep in and it can sap our energy. But not today. We're going to beat it quickly and with purpose. Let's kick off with this thought from Joseph Pilates. You're only as young as your spine is flexible. And that's exactly what we're targeting today: mobility, ease, and flow. You may well know the feeling, that creeping stiffness in your lower back when you stand up from your chair, the tightness in your hips after a long drive, and that incessant feeling saying, I'm just not moving like I used to. This stiffness isn't just uncomfortable, but it can affect your mood, your focus, and your energy. So the real problem? Well, we tend to ignore it, but here's the truth. Stiffness builds up quietly, and if we don't address it, it can continue into chronic pain, and it can lower our energy and even manifest itself in poor sleep. Research shows that sitting for more than 30 minutes at a time without movement leads to joint compression and reduced circulation, and over time, that impacts posture, breathing, and even brain function. But here's the good news. We don't need hours at the gym or fancy routines. We just need a few simple movements, and that can make a huge difference. And today, you'll learn 3 that are perfect for busy days. Let's jump into our Beat the Stiffness routine. 3 exercises, each under 2 minutes, which are designed to mobilize your spine and loosen your joints, and just get you into the flow. Now, the first one is called the standing cat-cow, which is a version of the classic yoga move. So you start by standing tall with your feet hip-width apart and your knees slightly bent, and place your hands on your thighs. As you inhale, arch your back slightly, lifting your chest and looking up. And this is the cow move or pose. And as you exhale, round your back and tuck in your chin and pull your belly button in. And this is the cat pose. Let's try that together now. So, inhale, arching your back slightly and lifting your chest up and looking up as well. Exhale, rounding your back forward, tucking your chin and pull your belly button in. That's it. Okay, and then you would repeat this slowly and fluidly for about 30 seconds. Now, why does this work? Well, this movement increases spinal flexibility and it relieves lower back tension. It also engages your core and helps to lubricate the spine's joints. Now, moving on to exercise 2. This is something that we've done before, but this time with a twist, and I'm calling this arm circles with a twist. And so we'll start by extending both our arms to the sides at shoulder height. And we'll begin by making small circles with our arms, gradually increasing the size to make the circles big. And after about 15 seconds, we'll reverse the direction of our arms. So you're keeping them big though as you reverse, and you're adding a gentle twist of your upper body, left and right, as you twist your arms. And you keep your core engaged and your shoulders relaxed as is possible. After a while, after 30 seconds of this, you will feel, well, depending on your strength, you should feel some sort of strain in the muscles. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, why does this work? Well, what it does is it opens up the shoulders and it increases blood flow to areas that often tighten up during desk work. So studies have shown that dynamic shoulder movement combined with trunk rotation, which is when we twist back and forth, improves the mobility, and this helps to reduce neck tension. So we're moving on to the final exercise of the day, exercise 3, and this is called hip sways with heel lift. And again, it's 30-40 seconds. Okay, so you stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart this time, and you gently shift your weight from side to side, swaying your hips slowly. And as you sway left, you lift your right heel, and as you sway right, you lift your left heel. So you're swaying to the right, to the left, lifting those heels. And you can let your arms hang loosely, or you could also sway naturally with your movement. And why does this work? Well, this eases stiffness in the hips and the knees and the ankles, which are key joints for posture and walking. And hip mobility is closely linked to lower back comfort. And this move encourages fluid multi-directional movement, which is what we need in real life. And that's it. 3 simple moves, under 2 minutes in total. But what you've done is unlock your body. You've improved circulation and reawakened your natural energy. You sent a message to your brain saying, I'm ready, I'm present, and I'm flexible. And the best part is you can do this routine anywhere, in the office, in the kitchen, the hotel room, anywhere, even on your terrace, weather permitting, of course. Make it part of your daily routine, especially when the stiffness strikes. You don't need to feel locked up or worn down. You just need a moment and only a little movement. Let's wrap up with a quote from movement expert Katie Bauman. Exercise is optional. Movement is essential. Okay, so movement is life, and it's always available to you, no matter how busy things get. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in to Busy Pro Fast Wellness. If this episode helped unlock some stiffness or gave you a new way to feel better fast, please share it with a friend or a colleague. And I'll catch you next time with more quick wins to boost your wellness without slowing down your day. Stay well, stay mobile, and as always, keep moving forward. Goodbye for now.